happy Sunday evening for all of you out there in YouTube land. I hope you've had a wonderful day. My name is Darlene, and I'm going to be doing some readings for some good people tonight. If you find me, then hopefully I can be of assistance to you tonight. Now, let me get myself pulled up over here on my other device. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Hey, Brayla, how are you tonight? Good to see you 2 nights in a row. Hey, Lisa, good evening. So I don't know if you ladies are mothers, but happy official Mother's Day to you. Now, I think I'm going to start tonight with, I'm asking what deck. I want to pull just a few cards to see what the energies for this upcoming week are going to be like for us. Kay, good evening, and yes, you made it in time, Kay. You were the first one. Good on you, Kay. I'm glad you finally got it. It finally is yours. Awesome. I am so glad you did that. Let me do this real quick. Before I get busy. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll do this. All right, hopefully that will show up. Excellent. Hey, Derek, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It has been a lovely day. I spent yesterday having lunch with my family, and today I got roses and text and all the stuff, you know, so it was perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Lisa, probably should put these on. Lisa says, I need a reading, and happy Mother's Day to you as well if you're a mom. Lisa, Kay just beat you out of that free reading, but I do have many readings available, so that information is pinned at the top. Hey, Mish, how were you, darling? I got a little late start today. I had to go take care of I told you my relative's in the hospital, so we're kind of taking turns taking care of her stuff, and I had to go take care of her cat, and that took longer than I thought, and yada yada. Anyway, I'm here, but Abhishek, every day should be Mother's Day. I totally agree with that. I like that. I like that. I don't have an opinion. We don't talk about politics or religion here on my channel. So, best storyteller, that's my answer. We don't talk about politics or religion here. We talk about spiritual things. I'm not here 60 seconds, y'all. I'm having to block people already. Really? Mish, I don't even tolerate that. You know, if they want to flirt, that's one thing. When they're talking like that, I just block them. So just an FYI. I have less and less tolerance for that as I've been on here longer. These are tarot cards, Fergus. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. Oh, my gosh, and you're so generous. Thank you, darling. Okay, I will put you down as number 2. So I like to try to greet people for a few minutes here, not too long, and then we'll get started. So you guys, before I forget, you do have to be here in the chat now. If you request a reading, you have to stick around because I like to talk to you while I'm doing your reading. Let's see who have I forgotten or skipped. Let's see, Lee, welcome. And who else? Tanvir, welcome in. And Spice the Clown, good evening. Cooper, happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. Fergus, they're just a tool. I'm actually an intuitive reader, and this is one of the many tools that we readers use to help people who have questions. Spice, the free reading spot is already spoken for, but I do have mini reads available. That info is pinned at the top of the chat or in the description box. Doing intuitive readings, bench seat. Hey Trish, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day. Yes, thank you, and to you as well. I think you've got kids. Do I remember that correctly? Dean, welcome in from Ireland. Oh, wow. Miss, you're straight to the point. I love it, Michelle. That's awesome. Hey, happy and blessed. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Mish, can you enlighten Fergus on that so I can get started? Would you answer Fergus's question there? What sort of questions? After I block that one. One sign. I was thinking you did. I can't remember every detail about everybody that comes on here, but I thought maybe you did. Yeah. Of course, she's probably multitasking, but Fergus. Oh, I get a lot of questions about love and romance and career and those kinds of things. That's mostly what people ask about Fergus. Hey, Matt and Cardsy Z and Crushing Cowboy, good evening. RCF and Dow Eni. Let's see. Side cash talks. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Hey, Meg. Well, good. Well, stick around, Fergus. Stick around here. You never know. You might take to it. Or to me, or what we do here. Good evening, Sammy. All right, I'm going to get started here for Kay. Kay, you want to go ahead and post your question, please, dear? And Sammy Ann, good evening. Fatima, the free spot has already been spoken for, but thank you for being here. Oh, goodness, really? Okay. I can see the trolls are out. Out and loud tonight, aren't they, Mish? All right, what deck? I just want to confirm. Is this deck good for Kay? No. Where's my... There it is. Okay, so Kay, I'm going to first start with a yes and no. Yes or no, rather. So we'll shuffle 3 times, cut the deck, and then if the card is upright, that means yes. We did this before, I think, for you. And if it's reversed, it means no. So let's see. But then there will be a message in and around that, of course. So guys, the free reading spot has been spoken for. You have to get here in the first 60 seconds. Did I shuffle 3 times already? See, that's what I get for reading the chat. Somebody tell me, was that 3 shuffles? That was 2. Thank you. Thank you. Well, now I got 1 saying 2 and 1 saying yes. That was 3. I got 2 yeses and 1. Okay. Thank you. I was thinking it was. Giselle is here. Good evening, Giselle. How are you doing, sweetie? Y'all, I'm still here. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Been working hard. Well, I am well. How are you doing? Well, okay. And it begins. It's upright, but of all the cards in the deck, I wouldn't want to get this one. This is the Seven of Swords. This is deception. So let's see. Let's see. Meaning, yes, you will see him again. It's saying what's deceptive, because I look at the card and what's deceptive? That nothing appears to be moving. Oh, okay. There's something holding your person back, something toxic. Something toxic. Does he have an addiction that you know of? Maybe he's trying to get clean. Maybe he wants to get clean, Kay, before he comes to you. I mean, this can literally be physical addictions, but it can also be just anything that restricts a person and keeps them from being their best self. Can be a person, can be family, can be a job, but you know, something really toxic is holding your person back. Holding your person back. Okay, so the Devil, and then we have the Justice card, which talks about balance. This can also be legal things. I mean, is he left her, but is he legally divorced yet? I don't know. And then we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this can be saying he doesn't really think you are his soulmate anymore. Okay, I'm sorry to say that. But it's saying here, of course, no work is being put in at the moment, which we know. We do know that. All right. Let's see what other cards may come out for you. Only left her recently. Okay, that would make a lot of sense because maybe, you know, you need time after. I mean, I remember even though I couldn't wait to get finished with mine, it still, I mean, it wasn't like there was anybody waiting on the other side for me. It wasn't like that at all, but I just needed time even so. So probably he's just needing time. It's what it feels like, but let's see what other cards come out for you. You're welcome, Fergus. Thanks for dropping in. We appreciate it. And I would appreciate it for you guys if you would, very much appreciate it, if you would hit that like button for me. That helps my channel, and it says thank you for me being here on a Sunday evening. Yeah, I haven't seen those cards yet, but let's see what else comes out. Why don't we ask this question? Why has he not come to you? That's really what we want to know, right? Are you not done? I mean, are you done? What are you saying here? One more? We want to know, why has he not come to Kay? Why has he not come to Kay? Thank you, Angel. Appreciate you saying that. Okay, let's see. That makes sense. I mean, maybe he does have somebody. Again, don't have those cards here. This is the Strength card in reverse. Somebody who's obviously, what's the opposite of strength? Weakness. But it tells me somebody who's lost their confidence. Somebody who just doesn't feel like I can't. He might be swearing off all relationships for all you know. I mean, he might just be saying, I need a time out from relationships. I feel that way, have felt that way. Ace of Swords is saying, I don't have clarity. I think he's saying I don't have the strength, first of all, and secondly, I don't have clarity really about me and life and what's going forward here. And the Page of Cups in reverse probably means he knows he needs to apologize, number one, and hasn't. That's why it's in reverse. That can sometimes be somebody who is not mentally or emotionally balanced. I mean, truly, that's what this feels like. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have this Page of Pentacles in reverse. To me, this is the student card. I haven't finished learning what I need to learn yet. And then we have the card of timing. Yep. All in good timing. He's making plans. This is the merchant looking out in the traditional Rider-Waite anyway. He's looking out onto the ships. Oh, this actually does have interesting ships in it, huh? And a plane that looks like a flying fish. Okay. Anyway. Just talking about the artwork up here. Yeah, waiting. This card is about waiting, making plans and waiting. And in the meantime, being the hermit. I am just keeping to myself while I'm trying to get single here. Yep. I mean, honestly, Kay, I'm not, again, going to say it's not happening, but I have no indication here that there's another person in this relationship other than, you know, I presume the one he's leaving. This just says somebody's healing. They're, you know, giving themselves a time out, essentially. Yep. I mean, the Hermit and these two cards tell me I'm taking a time out. Taking a time out to get myself single and get my money straight. Okay, I mean, that's what I got for you. I'm not going to go looking for something that's not showing itself there. Again, could be, but you would think it would make itself more apparent than that. I don't feel that at all right there. I just feel like this is somebody who just needs some time to heal. I'm surprised the Four of Swords didn't come out, to be honest, but maybe it's not his heart so much as his bank account and his dignity and his confidence, because those get bruised too when you're going through a divorce. And I'm not sure, don't know, of course, if you've been through one, but oh, you're saying he is weak and he doesn't know how to apologize. Well, there you go. There you go. Well, Manuel, thank you so much. Hey, Tay, good evening. Hope he doesn't take too much. Well, I know. So you've been here enough. You know what you have to do. You know I'm going to give you homework, right? And your homework is what? Get busy telling the story like you want it to be. Get busy manifesting. It's only 50% about him right now. You have 50% of this equation too. If you want him, you've got to start changing your frequency. Right now, all I hear every time I talk to you is about how he's not here. When is he coming? And so all of your energy is focused on that. Now, I'm not criticizing you, believe me. I'm not for a minute. But the way law of manifestation works is you've got to start telling the story, even if you just do it to yourself when you're alone, when nobody's watching. He is coming. He is here already. Isn't it lovely to have him here? Tell the story like it's in present tense. You know, he loves me. He's missed me. It's so good to finally be free and be able to be together and all that good stuff. So, you know, do your part. And then, you know, when he can, he'll come, I guess. We'll see. I guess we have to keep checking on him. There's no, I started saying there's no rush and things like that, but that's not entirely true, because if you get good at manifesting, you can collapse timelines. So that's what I have for you, Kay. I'm glad I didn't get any of that other ugly stuff. Frankly, I'm really glad. Miss, you are doing your best, and I so appreciate you, both of you. Oh, yeah, oh. Oh, my God, really, Giselle? Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, I'd rather have been wrong about that. I think you know me well enough. I'd truly rather have been wrong about that, sweetie. I'm so sorry. So he was a no-go, a deadbeat, right? Or, you know, we won't bash him, but still a no-go. Oh, man. Thank you, Mish. Honestly, you heard me say last night, I keep wanting to go over there and, first of all, I want to chat with everybody, but I just need to, I want to be able to focus on the readings. Oh, you're so very welcome, Kay. I'm glad I could do that for you. Oh, thank you. I just, didn't feel like dealing with my hair down tonight, and I just put on my fun t-shirt, and I said, it's okay. I'm doing it. Just doing me tonight. Plus, I was messing with a cat earlier, and I'm allergic, so I had to try to get all the cat hair off, and I know it's still on me. I feel it. I mean, I see some. Anyway, it was fun. I love cats. I just happen to be allergic to them. Hey, Big Gamer, how are you doing? Good evening. I'm doing very well, thank you. I've had a lovely, kind of nice day. Nice day today. Got flowers and texts from my boys and just all good stuff. Well, I'm glad you didn't too. I'm glad you didn't too. We don't... And I think that I have to give you due credit too. It's like that saying, what is it? Fool me once, bad on you. Fool me twice, bad on me. So I think you've learned a little, your spidey senses were up going into that, weren't they? Aw, so y'all are so sweet. And then, all right, so Lisa's next, and then Tiffany, I saw you, I don't know. Let me back up. Try to get my tongue in sync with my brain. I saw a PayPal payment come through from Tiffany. Now, I don't know what your handle here is, so you'll have to let me know. Aw, Giselle, that's awesome. I love that for a whole month. Man, I forget to mention that. See, if those things don't come up. God, y'all are so good. God, I'm just telling you, y'all are amazing. I forget to talk about this, but since that just came up like that, I do have a membership, guys, and we're a tight group of really sweetheart people, and so go and check out the perks there. I have 2 levels of membership. The higher level is where you're going to get the members-only videos and behind the scenes. But you get some good perks. You get members-only chat lives also in the lower membership. And I've got the link posted here in the description box. But fair warning, you probably won't see it on an Apple device if you click on it. You have to get on a computer or some other phone. I don't know why Apple, YouTube is aware of that. Go figure. Okay, let me see now. Love y'all so much. Giselle, hang on one second. Thank you for all the promotions and all the good stuff y'all are keeping up with. Now, going back to Lisa, let me find your super chat, Lisa. Maybe you put it in there. It's way up there, isn't it? Let's see. There it is. Okay. Oh, you didn't? Was that? Well, maybe that was just a super thanks and not a question. But Lisa, if you're here, please type your question if you have one, darling. Pretty please. Please and thank you. There you are. I see you. Okay, Lisa. I know you gave more than the 15, but that's like 22 questions there. We're going to have to narrow that down a little bit. Oh, you guys are so sweet. My God, thank you, TL. Thank y'all so much for the I sort of say confidence is more. I don't know. I feel like y'all are cheerleaders with pom poms out there. I told her the other day I must get her some pom poms. But yeah, clarity does help. But I have to remind y'all, I'm just reading paper. These are just paper cards. That's all they are. So bear in mind, put any reading you get, whether they use tarot cards or tea leaves or coffee grounds or crystal balls, whatever, any reader is just pulling a potential out of the quantum field for you at that one moment, and that potential could change in the next 5 minutes. So please bear that in mind. There's nothing written in stone here. Nothing written in stone. You are a powerful creator, and you can change your reality by learning how to manifest. So don't be victims, be creators. It's your choice. Okay. I don't know how, Mish, but I love you for saying it. Thank you. I watch a lot of tarot readings too. I mean, because I learn things from other readers, and I learn, and I like to support them. I don't know what makes me different. I'd love to know that. Maybe I can double down on it. Okay, guys. I am going to get to your reading, Lisa. I promise. I told you, see, I get sucked into the chat. I want to visit. I want to have tea time. Let's do that. I'm going to do your reading, I promise, Lisa. All right. I'm actually just stalling so I can try to figure out how to word all this so we can get the most out of this for you. I'm going to start with how does your person perceive the current state of your relationship? Let's start with that, Lisa. How about that? How does your person perceive the current state of your relationship? And let me see, is that the right deck for Lisa? Okay. Now I'll warn you, this has the most beautiful artwork of all the decks, but it also is very slow to speak, so please be patient. Okay, as I show, and I'm not a fast shuffler. All right, we're asking for Lisa, please. Lisa Kahn, please tell me, how does Lisa's person perceive the current state of their relationship? Please and thank you. To my awesome team, my awesome spirit team. Oh, God, Mish, you just have no idea how lovely that is to hear that y'all feel that way. Oh, God, I love y'all to pieces. Y'all just don't know. Oh, thank you, Brayley. I just need new lenses, and I keep saying that every time when somebody compliments the glasses. I still hadn't done it. Jay, you're here. Aren't you working? Did you tell me? You're working tonight. I know. And I was trying to get her earlier, but I couldn't. So at least I'm here now. At least I made it. All right. Well, your person, well, hold on before I say that. There it is. Dadgummit, I was hoping. Your person thinks it's over. Yep, your person thinks it's over. But Although there was, still is love there because there's 2 cups and they're upright. Oh, but there was something toxic here. Too much overthinking. The priestess, yeah. Somebody needs to heal. Oh, arguments. Okay, now, there's no gender in tarot. If I say he or she, it's because that's what's on the card. The Queen of Wands here is someone who's very confident. She can be an entrepreneur. She turns heads. She's all action queen. Anyway, she's also very sexy as a head turner. And I don't know if this is you or your person, but I feel like, because the way we ask the question, they're saying this is how they see you, that you are all those things and very attractive. And there is a lot of appeal there, if you get my drift. But now I think they're saying either, well, let me say this. This is about making a choice. Looking, you see there's 2 wands here. Somebody here is looking out in the distance, thinking about, well, I think maybe it's time to leave this wand behind and choose this wand. Because there's unhappiness here. And nothing is moving now, which we already know that, obviously. Nothing is moving. And there's a loss of passion here. And it can also mean, this is the Ace of Wands in reverse. This can also mean they feel it was a missed opportunity. And here's why I said, you know, they feel left out in the cold, the 5 of Pentacles, and that it's over. This is my ultimate card of it being over. Now, this is like death by 1,000 cuts. I always say, y'all may have done this before, because this is, every one of these swords represents a fight or an argument or potentially or even a breakup. Under that's the moon. This talks about fears and secrets, things that are hidden. And sadly, under that is the Judgment card, because the Judgment card in reverse talks about a lack of awakening or lack of resurrection. And this could be the reconciliation card if it was in the upright, but it is not. It is in the reverse. And yet you have the 2 of Cups. I think your person feels that you're their soulmate, but it was toxic. This is, as I said in the previous reading, I think it was, we talked about this one being, you know, it's a different deck, but I mean, just look at him. It's anything that holds you back from being the best version of yourself, but it can be, oh, I need to cover that artwork. YouTube's going to ding me if I don't. So I'll do that. It basically is, it also can be addictions. Now, it can be obsession. So, like in a passionate romance, it can be obsession, but that can also turn toxic, can't it? There's a fine line between obsession and when obsession turns dangerous even. And so, for somebody, your person who was in this state of overthinking has now come out of that and now has got clarity about, again, things being eliminated. And now things that are being eliminated. And now there's healing. Healing from some very, probably arguments and difficult, yeah, this is somebody who's angry and says things from that place. There was conflict, competition. And your person could be saying, maybe it just wasn't the right time for us. Or they got tired of waiting. They got tired of waiting for somebody here to make a choice and move forward. And yeah, I could just keep going. The cards keep telling the story. All right, so let me see if you're commenting here. Let me catch up. Sorry if I've missed saying hello to everybody that's come in. So, Jason, I'll be busy today. Just hoping to give some. Oh, I love that, Jay. You are such a sweetheart. I know I say that every time, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You're so generous. Yes. Franco, I am in Alabama, USA. Oh, Mish, are you kidding me? That's so sweet. Oh, what great kids. What great mom you are, too. Thank you. Oh, Brayley, thank you. Yes, God does love me. He has blessed me so richly. You're in Lima, Peru. That's awesome. Yeah, I was born in Georgia. Yes, I was born in Georgia. Spent, I don't know, 20, how many years was I there? 28 years there plus. No, 25 years. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it was, 20 years. I don't remember. It's a blur. And then moved to Birmingham. Okay, here, I'm seeing your comment now, Lisa. Yes, he thinks it's over because I haven't contacted him. I know he's scared to approach me because he thinks it's over. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, he done deal. And you're saying, yes, okay, I'm on the track then. Because I like to get to a certain point and then ask if that's your story. Okay, yeah, I was feeling that was you. I'm the one who's in the breaking point and I'm ready to make a choice. Yikes, okay, are we going to work things out? And then I'm fighting this battle with the baby in oh my God. Oh, geez. You're fighting this battle with the baby in NICU by myself, and I don't want to make the wrong choice based on my emotions. No, I assume you're saying you just gave birth to this baby that's in ICU? No, because your hormones are off the roof right now if that's the case. So, yes, don't make any major life decisions like that, sweetheart. I'm talking to you as a mama now, or a grandmama, however old you are. All right, so we're going to ask for Lisa. Will you work things out? Oh, thank y'all for those hearts. Y'all got to get those likes up, though. We got way more people in here than likes. I think that's officially wrong somewhere, so. Holy cow, Lisa. I almost died Saturday. My baby was born at 27 weeks. Oh, sweetheart, bless your heart. I'm sending you so much love and lots of healing. Oh, and I can personally relate. Mine was only a month early, but I had to leave him in NICU and I had to leave him in the hospital. And I was fine. They discharged me, but I had to leave him in the hospital for a week. And that was the longest week of my life. I'll never forget that. Oh, you should see him now. He's big and strapping, 6'2", well, I mean, 6 feet tall and muscles galore. You never know it. He was a preemie, so don't you worry. That baby's going to be fine. Wow, that's awesome. Oof. What is it? A lot of babies. My neighbors across the street, her daughter's baby came a little early, only 2 weeks. Of course you are, Lisa. You are spent. That's what we here in the South call spent. Whew. 1 second. There we go. You beat me to it, Mish. You beat me to it. Hey, Brayley, welcome back. All right, so let me ask them. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, y'all, when I went to, I take a 24-hour allergy medicine, Allegra, every morning, but I knew I was going to go spend time with this cat, so I had to take a second one, and I'm very dehydrated, so I'm going to have to drink more water tonight. Thank you, Mish. You got more free hands than I do, I know. All right. Okay, I'm praying here. Let's ask. Let's ask for Lisa. Is this going to work out? Ooh, these cards are slick. Well, that's interesting. Let's see what's underneath it. Hey, Lisa, were you here for my speech I gave to, well, everybody that comes in here? I give everybody the same speech because I don't care what you're asking me to do a reading on or what you're asking about, the answer's always the same. Get busy getting happy and manifesting the outcome that you want. Because you got all your emotions and your energy tied up in what just happened, and that you're just an emotional bag of feelings right now. And so you have a responsibility here if you want to be the conscious creator here instead of a victim. So you need to get control of your emotions and start finding something to feel happy about so that you can shift your energy and raise your frequency. Because what you want, I'm hearing, feeling, is this person to come back to you. But that's not where your emotional state is right now. So let me explain. If you're over here and, oh my God, my person's gone and I've got this baby and I just had this baby and my baby's in the, and that's heavy. That's really, really heavy and emotional. But what you want is, oh my God, we're a wonderful, loving, happy family and we're all together. This is vibrating at 300 frequency and this is up here at 1300, and these will never match. So you have to find a way to get yourself up here to be a match for the thing that you want in terms of energy frequency. That's how the law of attraction works. So you can research that on YouTube. Has lots of videos. I like Abraham Hicks is my favorite. And that can be your homework, like while you're just talking to your baby. Talk to your baby and say, oh, your daddy's coming back, baby. Don't you worry. He's just taking a little time out. He's coming. He'll be here soon. Isn't it lovely that we have our family time together? Talk about it like, as I was saying a while ago, like he's already back. And things are just the way you want it to be. You have to start believing in that. Now, it's interesting because I cut the cards and I asked for a yes or no. And when it comes in the reverse, that means no. But of all the cards to come out in the no, the death card in the reverse means they don't want an ending. They don't want an ending. So I'm not going to take that as 100%. I'm just going to see what other cards come out for you. Let's see. Tell me the story, please. What is the potential of this person coming back for Lisa? Well, yes, absolutely, Lisa. You claim it. Yes. And you get here on YouTube. I'm telling you, there's, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of videos about law of attraction. Again, I personally like Abraham Hicks. But there are also good channels that can give you suggestions, like videos about affirmations you can say to help you start shifting your energy around that. Ooh, look at that. I felt that. I knew that was a no. I mean, never mind. I knew that was the energy of that death card. Sweetheart, this is a brand new beginning. This is a brand new tangible offer that the universe is getting ready to bring you. Now, it's saying this is something for the long term. Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. Oh, this is complicated. Hang on a minute. Let me get in here. This is dicey. All right, Seven of Pentacles means in looking at what you want to invest in for the long term. This is upright. That's a good sign. This person is saying, I want to bring you an offer, and I want to invest. I'm looking at and wanting to invest in my time and energy and money into a long-term thing. However, so I was shocked when I saw this card. This is the Seven of Swords. This is deception. But I always ask when I get this card, what is the deception? So I look at the card underneath it. The deception is the world. That means the deception is that this is over. It's a mirage that it's over, is what that's telling me. I'm liking this for you. Now, we do get to this Queen of Swords in reverse. She could hurt a person. She can hurt you. I mean, she can hurt you with her words, much less the fact that she's got a sword out to the ready. So, I feel like this is, you probably both had some very cutting words to each other, but I think this is how, well, I start to say he feels you feel toward him. Does that make sense? He thinks you're cold as ice to him. And that if he comes near you, you're probably going to cut him with that sword. Because this is the card of the broken heart. Yeah. Here, let me show you that in the upright. So I think he feels like, again, you hurting, he's hurting, everybody's hurting. So I'm not going anywhere. This horse is not leaving the barn right now. But let's talk about this, because this can mean a third party for me. Now, I don't know what your situation is. I didn't ask that. But if it was, this Knight of Wands in reverse could be saying, yeah, I don't think I want to be that player anymore. I'm healing from that. And even if it's not player energy, if this was just maybe one of you, I presume your person was in and out and not dependable, I think it's saying here that I know that hurt, and we had a breakup. We hurt each other over this. But I feel like that was, I'm recognizing that was reckless behavior. And I want to put that down. That was a heavy, heavy burden. I want to put that down. Again, I don't know who's who in this story. Let me go back and see if you have made any other comments here that I missed. I don't know how far back to go. You're saying correct. Hello in Dubai. That's cool. Yes, I baked some good cookies. Venus and Scorpio. Oh gosh, we got our full moon. So for us Scorpios, whew, we got a full moon in Scorpio tomorrow. Or is it tonight? Well, anyway. Lisa's saying, okay. Yes, that was the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, Trish. And Lisa's saying yes and yes. Okay, okay. Now, I want to ask one last question for you. Like, what do you need to do? Because he thinks it's over. But I want to ask, because I'm getting intuitively the sense that you need to reach out to him. But again, I don't know who did what. I don't know what was said. I don't know all that. I just get the feeling that he's a person that has pride and maybe a little bit stubborn, and he probably won't reach out because he thinks it's over. Again. Yes, what do you need to do? All right, we're going to ask, Lisa. We're going to ask. All right. What should Lisa do I'm going to, what should Lisa do to get this person back? Because that's really what you want, right? You see, I've been feeling like that lately to contact him. My intuition is saying that's what it feels like. But let's see what the cards say. He was the one who hurt you, yeah. He's got a lot of pride, and I can't believe the Emperor didn't come out because I'm feeling it. He's stubborn, isn't he? I just have a feeling he's got a stubborn streak. That one wants to come out. That we know. Could have sworn one just flipped. Where is it? No. Yeah. Oh, not just yes, but oh yes. It feels more like pride, like I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's beneath me, pride. No, well, not so much that, but, you know, there's people who are stubborn, but not prideful, and I think he's got a lot of pride. Crikey. I don't know what he did, but that damn, excuse me, I curse. Have I ever even said a curse word on here? Excuse me, my bad. Please forgive me. Not that I'm a prude, it's just I don't do it on here. But that's how I felt. This Seven of Swords has shown itself 3 times in your reading. Now that is deception all day long. It can be strategy, yes. Yes, it can. It can. But Lordy, what in the world happened here? But did you see the other card that came out? The Two of Cups came out. That's come out 2 or 3 times in your reading too. So there is love here. So I'm going to read this as strategy. The Three of Pentacles means you're not coming together. You're not together, obviously. There's no collaboration here. But that's a deception because you really want to come together. So I think it's saying you're lying. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to him. You're lying to everybody because you really want to be with this person. I've been feeling like he needs me to let him know where my heart is because well, I agree. That's exactly what my intuition is telling me. He thinks it's over. And if you don't tell him otherwise, he's probably going to walk off into the sunset. In order to turn this situation around, Wheel of Fortune, you have to get out of this. Look at the picture on this. This is you overthinking, overanalyzing, analysis paralysis. What we were talking about earlier about you're going to manifest more of this stuff you don't want if you keep thinking about it. This is analysis paralysis about what hurt you. And so Spirit is saying, instead, remember this card? Focus on this as if it's already in your life. Yep. Stop this quarreling. That's a weird energy off of this card. 3 of Wands in reverse. This means a lot of things, but I heard procrastination. Yeah, because what you can't see is somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore. That's the second card. That card is interesting. All right, hang on. I'm going to get a few more for you, Lisa. Emotionally, I know you've got to be. I can't imagine. Queen of Swords is here. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you've had a wonderful day. And Liza's in the house. Good evening, Liza. You've been busy. Rawr, I know. You've been busy making your beautiful art. Okay. Oof. Okay. I'm hearing boundaries. Boundaries. You want this. I think they want to give it to you, but you have to give boundaries. This is what I'm not going to tolerate. I'm not going to tolerate any more of this in and out. And you not investing in this relationship. I'm not going to tolerate this toxic behavior anymore, whatever that was between you two. I want clear communication. And you need to surrender to this relationship and get a new... Now, I'm not telling you to go in bossy like that. I'm just telling you the messages of the cards. Somebody, both of you, probably need to figure out how to surrender to this relationship and get new perspectives about a number of things is what I'm feeling. And you need to learn to meditate, because the Knight of Swords is here again. This is, oh, we've got a tornado warning out for parts of, I don't know, can't read the rest of the message. This can be arguments, difficult communication, you know, this is, so, I feel like this is, get your head straight. Get your head straight. Because somebody here is being stubborn and not, A, surrendering, not B, willing to get a new perspective about whatever all this is, which has caused this arguing. And that's got to be healed. You've got to heal that. Y'all got to figure a way to communicate with each other. Or somebody's going to, remember that from the very, yeah. Or somebody's going to pick that wand and move on out of here. Yeah, and because somebody here wants commitment. I don't know if you or them want a commitment. And I say that because the Hierophant's under here. And that might be why this ended. Because somebody was not committed and somebody wanted commitment. Yep, somebody was maybe still playing around with either somebody else or overindulging in something. Anyway, so the first thing you need to do is pre-pave a conversation. Oh, great, Lisa. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. So, pre-pave the conversation by working on some manifestation. I was looking for the light on my mic. It looked like it was off. Okay. Before you have a conversation, and instead of me spending time talking about that here, do a YouTube search for Abraham Hicks pre-paving. I'm sure something will come up. It just means get your head right, get your emotions right, raise your vibration, get happy about something, anything, before you try to go into this conversation over here. Because all of these cards are saying that, I mean, there's still love here, but you got to stop this. This is anxiety and, you know, stressing, and you got to get out of that. You got to get out of that. Yeah. So you have to find a way, and I know this is hard because you're dealing with all that you're dealing with right now, so I'm asking you to put your big girl panties on now and do what you need to do for this baby, for starters. Well, and for you too, of course, because clearly you want this person back. But you need to get your head straight first. So, I'm in my mama mode tonight, aren't I? Oh, he was. He was turning toxic already. Yeesh. Well, there you go. Yes, yes, yes. You got it, Lisa. Yay, you got it. Hey, you were taking notes. I love that. I like it when people actually hear what I'm saying. Awesome, Lisa. I'm so glad. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm so glad I could help with that. And I'm sending you much love and strength and lots of good mojo to get through this. And you just worry. You just don't worry. Let me rephrase. You just take care of that baby. Okay? You take care of your baby. Calm yourself down. Learn to meditate. Anyway, I'm wishing you all the best, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. Wishing you the best again. Whew. I remember. That was no fun. My baby was that way. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. You are very welcome. Oh, I love that. Yes, positive thinking. Oh, man, that makes me so happy when people get it. And they say, yes, yes, I got this. I know you do. All right, Lisa. I expect to hear from you. Yes, I do. Yep. You make it happen, girl. You got it. Yes, tons of, look at all these beautiful supportive people here. Look at all this. You see, you got this. You just got to believe you got this. That's all. Awesome. All right. Let's see, Tiffany. Tiffany, let me see. I was going to just double to check and see if you had put your question over here on PayPal. Are you going to make me log in? Oh, I got, okay. Jeez. All right. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. I'm going to have to log out of that and log into my other account. Bear with me, please. No, I'm not a robot, PayPal. Oh, goodness. Okay. Lord, that took a long time. My goodness. Okay. My apologies, everybody. Sorry that was ridiculous. That's what that was. Okay. TL, yes, please. Hey, Isaac in Australia and Noon, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. And who else have I not greeted? Tons of people, I'm sure. My apologies if I missed y'all saying hello. Thank you, Brennan, about my t-shirt. I got it off the website, Life is Good website. lifeisgood.com. And I love it too, yes. I would have 20 of their t-shirts if I come in. I like them. And I like their message, obviously, too. Okie doke, gotcha. Oh, thank you, Mish. I appreciate you so much. Ooh, yeah, it helps me. I mean, they like me to say hello. I know that, but it is hard for me to focus on doing the reading and say hello to everybody. So, y'all, I've got great moderators. On behalf of me, they're saying hello. So, just say thank you, Mish. Okay. So, we're going to ask about Teal's person, and I'm looking at what deck. Not that one. This one has been really vocal lately, and I like that. Okay. So let's start with yes or no. Should you make the first move? Not at this time. Okay. Maybe you need to let a little bit of time pass. But I'm going to pull more cards on this. The Hierophant in reverse is... Well, I need to know more of the story, but I don't like these two cards together. The Hierophant in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse can mean a couple of things, but she's my third party queen. Not saying you're in a third party. If you don't know that, you would know it if you are. But there, you know, clearly somebody here wants to move to calmer waters. But let's get the rest of the reading here. Let's get the cards out before we speak prematurely here. I love that. Yes, there are lots of intelligent women in this chat. How about us? And one very intelligent, sweet man. I think Jay's off taking care of his people tonight. He's working. He'll pop in when he can. All right, see what's going on. Colleague and friend. Okay, got you, Tiff. I don't know. Is it okay if I call you Tiff? That seems... Do people call you that, Tiff? Yes, we are all rooting for... God, Tara's now. Did you see me shuffling? You saw me do the thing and cut the deck, and I showed you the Hierophant, and then you saw me shuffling, and what came back? The Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. With the, excuse me, all three of those cards came back. Tarot's pretty magic. So clearly this message is, all right. Somebody, we ask about your person. Let me see here. Well, somebody here felt that there was mind games going on. It's like, I'm feeling this because what's hidden here, secrets about love, and then I get mind games. It's almost like somebody's saying, well, followed by the Seven of Pentacles, and it's telling the story here. Somebody and the Star felt like, it's like, do you love me, do you not? Do you love me, do you not? It's like you're out there picking the petals off the flower saying, does he love me, does he not? Or whichever one of you this applies to. Yeah, mind games, but now somebody's saying, I think maybe I want to make amends for that. But that caused somebody's wall to go up here. I know I'm kind of getting... He's the co-worker that I did remember to. Ah, the last one was a great one. Okay. He gets mad when other guys talk to you. Yeah, yeah. And it's funny you say that, because she can be jealous. You know, she's all about me in the upright, but much less in the reverse. It's like she's needy, even needy. Yeah, she's that. But it's a shallow energy. She's shallow and self-absorbed, this Queen of Wands in reverse. We don't like that. Now, again, because this Hierophant came out in reverse, I cannot ignore that this either says maybe somebody doesn't want to do things in the traditional fashion. Maybe it's because it's not exactly a traditional relationship because it's in the workplace, right? But someone feels like, you know, this is disappointment and apathy. But in the reverse, it's when they're rethinking, boy, maybe I should have taken that cup that the universe offered me. You've cared about him but never acted on it. Okay, well, let's keep getting a little bit more of the story. Oh, wait, you know what? And that came out in reverse. I know it did. Let me fix that. Right, well, and you don't want to walk away from it. No, you don't. But how does he feel? See, I've gotten sidetracked here about what your actual question was up here. So let me go back up here and find it. Sorry, I'm just a little ADD. Yeah, how does he feel? I'm wondering if he feels like you're not, I don't get this sense about you at all, though, when I feel your energy. Does he think that you are not the committing kind? Or, you know, the Hierophant card, it used to be called the Guru or the Pope. And sometimes it talks about getting advice from like a spiritual advisor or something. But now in the reverse, it means like bad guru, bad advice. So I'm wondering if your person got bad advice that might have caused him from passing on this cup, meaning you. But he can't walk away at the same time. He's still interested. Yeah, I know, and I'm feeling that vibe of it being a work thing because this is like determination to move on. Maybe not make an offer because, and I feel like, okay, let's see, communication. Yeah, 7 of Swords in reverse. No, I'm not connecting that. I have the feelings he thinks that I'm interested in everyone else in the workplace because that's how a lot of other women are here. I hope not. Oof. I hope not too. How does he feel? Tell me more. Tell me more. Well, you know, I could read this that way. He may be thinking this is you moving on from him because you're just, you know, all about you and you're not the committing type and it's just going to be a disappointment. But I don't know. I'm going to get more. How does he feel about Tiffany? How does he feel? How does he feel? Thank you, Mish. Yes, Nicole, the free reading spot has been spoken for tonight. How does he feel? about Tiffany. And Tiffany, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of your story, because you know I do a lot of these readings and I can't always remember them. Well, goodness, let's see now. Let's see. Let me sort this out for you here. Yeah, and I realize y'all can't really see those so good. Well, what I've done is interesting. The King of Wands in reverse fell under the Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, you'd make a great pair. You would. Okay, the Death card in reverse means something that's not changing, that's not transforming. And then we have the Empress card. Well, that could talk about expansion. What's not happening, what needs to transform and is not transforming. Two ways I can interpret this is that there's no expansion here. That's one way. And therefore the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, and it causes a conflict. Also, I think he does feel there's competition for you. Look at that card, yes. And so look at where he is. He's disappointed. This is regret, remorse. Maybe he's regretting he didn't take a move or make a move. Jeez. You got the King of Pentacles and the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Holy moly. And oh my God. And the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Lord have mercy. So I think this person can see a future with you, but they're just not sure how to get there. They're not sure if it's the right thing. They're not sure if he wants to fight off all these other people in his mind. In his mind, he's having. Now, I'm not saying it's true. Something needs to change here, though, because that's the Death card in reverse. This is either somebody. Two meanings for me as a reader. Somebody doesn't want something to end. Two meanings when it's in reverse. Somebody doesn't want, well, three actually, doesn't want something to end. It's an ending you're having trouble getting over and letting go of, or someone is refusing to surrender and change. So, is that you? Is it because he is equally invested maybe in material things or worried about his image, you know, doesn't want to be perceived as something other than the cool guy or something like that? It is deep. I'm having a hard time. I'm swimming in it. I know. You've never felt as strongly about somebody. Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask that very question because, okay, because I think he just feels, like it, yeah, I've said all that. I don't want to say that again. But look, he perceives you like this beautiful empress. But I think maybe he thinks he just doesn't have a chance with you. Really, maybe he thinks he doesn't have a chance with you and that there's so much competition. This is how he feels. I'll never have her. She's the empress. Many want the empress, but very few are chosen. So I think that's the summation of that. He could also maybe be feeling, well, instead of being this King of Wands over here in the reverse, maybe when I become Mr. Boss here, the King of Pentacles in the upright, then I can come forward and express my feelings, how I feel about this person. So, hold on. Let's put him back and ask now. Let's ask. Oops. You always stay single, very rarely date. Well, okay, great. She got you there, Harry. I was just looking. Okay, so, yeah, what should you do? What should you do? What should she do? What should she do? Besides what I've been telling everybody else here tonight, what was that? What was that you said? Tell the story like you want it to be? Is that what I heard you say? That is a weird card to fall. Why? Eight of Cups in reverse again. Again, the Empress, and again, know your worth. Know your worth. Now, she is incredibly confident because, but not cocky. Not cocky, not cocky like the Queen of Wands. Confident, assured. She's all the queens rolled into one. She is fertile. She is pregnant in these I mean, she's nurturing, she's kind, she's giving, she's all the stuff. And yet she's too timid to give the cup. Apparently, I was wrong in the first, whatever that message was, when it said not yet. So you just need to work on your confidence. Work on your confidence. Looks like you're going to have to make the first move here. Speak up. This is the page of communication. I mean, well, all swords talk about communication. And make a move. You got a page and a knight here that talk about communication and movement. Because you don't want this person to get away. And I don't care how hard your knees knock. Just means a lack of strength, that, you know. Somebody not being confident. That's what it often means for me. Because what you don't see, secret that's coming to the light, is this person thinking fondly about you and the memories, not that you really have any because you've been dating, but this basically, and there's children in that, it's happy family, it's all the stuff. Okay. Even though you may feel a little reckless, and even though you may feel like you're being a bit manipulative to do this, because you're not used to making that first move, it very likely will cause a tower. Because right now there's no communication, right? But it very likely may wake something up from the dead. It may, I mean, I can just keep going. I love how that, you know, you may wake something up from the dead because nobody's been coming forward with their cup. Nobody's been talking. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want, yeah. I know, 2 times, yes. Okay. Yeah. Now, to be clear, this, where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles wanted to show itself again. This is a page. He's not a king. He's not an emperor. He's a page. So that implies, you know, a little bit of immaturity, especially because it talks about communication. So I kind of read that as don't go all in guns blasting. Just make it light, but be clear. Be clear. I mean, this artwork in this deck is something, because this has the clear, it's a he, she, I can't tell, but anyway, the look is very determined. Look, see the face? It's like, I'm taking my sword into that conversation. So again, don't go in guns blazing, but drop a not subtle hint that you're interested. Just say, hey, want to get coffee sometime? Can be that simple. Keep it simple. Yeah, don't go in guns blasting. I mean, just saying. Or boobs blasting or whatever people say today. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting feisty tonight. It must be that Scorpio full moon kicking in, y'all. Oh, I feel it. And you know, Uranus, isn't it? Is it Uranus squaring the Scorpio moon? I think it is. Whew. I'm feeling all tingly. Some kind of something. What's happening? What's happening to me? Okay, TL. You got this. You got this. Just practice that in front of the mirror. Just practice it in front of the mirror a few times. Get over yourself, you know? Hey, I enjoyed our conversations. You want to get coffee sometime? Or I enjoy our conversation. You want to have a drink sometimes? Or whatever y'all are into? I don't have a set schedule, TA. Often I am here on Sundays. Often. Because I'm an old girl and I have to manage my energy and other things in my life. But I am often here on Sundays. I'm usually here usually like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 out of those nights, days, at least. But just be sure your notifications are turned on and you'll get notified when I come on. And I do private readings. Hello, everybody. I do also do private and personal readings. You can find me at darlene.info/sessions. Or the link, the Buy Me a Coffee link, you can also go there. That's already pinned in the chat. That will get you to me also. That's right. Show him how you feel. I love that. And then you can move on. Yep. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your mini read, your donation tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here and supporting me. And I know you got this. You got this. Think about the win. The W-I-N, not the W-H-E-N, the W-I-N. Okay, let me see. I think that's everybody, unless somebody, to my mods, anybody else, I think that was the last one I know about on the mini reads. Unless I missed someone. Laverne, the free reading was spoken for in about the first 60 seconds tonight, so that one's gone, but I have slots available if you'd like to purchase one. Aww. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm not broke, but I'll take the $2 or two whatever euros, whatever that is. Thank you. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you. Mish, I just tell you, it's you. That one last night was something, wasn't it? Yeesh. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I know it was. I know. I'm not laughing so much at the comment as I am laughing at how absurd people are. I mean, it's absurd. I can't even get the weirdos. I know. The trolls and the weirdos and the desperados and the, you know, the would-be warlocks from last night. I don't, that's a whole other, yeesh. Yeah, we do. It's because I'm in the live stream and you get every possible cross-section of society, I think. And I'll eventually migrate to subscribers only. I will. It's just, this is very helpful growing my channel. And the more people I reach, the more people I can help. Because if they don't know I'm here, they don't know what I do, I can't help them, you know. They got to find me somehow. So I let YouTube do that for me. Well, greetings back to Poland. Welcome in, Izzy Pizzy. Thank you, Charlie. It has been a wonderful one for me. Thank you so much. That's good, Destroyer. We appreciate that. Okay, guys. Anybody else want a mini read? Or do you have an esoteric or metaphysical question, something spiritual that you would like me to attempt to answer? I don't have all the answers, but I'm happy to try. I've been around a minute, so I've got a few. Hey, Jeremy in Portugal. A very warm welcome. Well, Harry, let me be very clear. I'm not a witch. Nope, I'm not a witch, but my name is Darlene, D-A-R-L-E-N-E. I know about spiritual things. I've been a spiritual teacher for, I don't know, 3 decades, and a reader, and a meditation teacher, and a lot of stuff, but I'm not a witch. I don't do spells. I could, but I don't. I don't want that karma. I am in Alabama, USA. I might have to put my glasses back on, Mish. Hang on a second. I don't know. Let's pull a couple of cards. Let's see, Mish. We'll see. You're in Perry, Georgia. Well, Karen, I was born in Albany, Georgia, and then spent the next, I don't know, 20 whatever years in Atlanta, Georgia. So I love Georgia. I know you are, Miss. You are one of the, I'm gonna say, best students. I mean, the questions you ask just blow me away sometimes. Makes me think. I have to think, and that's good. You're challenging me in a good, and I mean that in a good way. Don't make me lazy up in here now. Don't. I'm laughing, but excuse me, because my teacher is about. Well, I'm not gonna go into all that, but my path rather is constantly about challenging yourself, right? And my teacher told me decades ago when I started teaching, and I asked him because I wanted to get his blessing. I had people that were asking me to teach, and I didn't want to just jump into that thinking I was all that, so I asked him about it. And he said, there's no greater way to learn than to teach. And never forgot it, and he was oh so right. Oh. Okay. Well, I want to know how should we ask this, Mish? Whew, I need to open my window. I've got to change my setup in here. I just need to be able to open my window and get some cool air here. And I got stuff piled. I got all my art stuff over here in front of it. Ooh, let's see here. Show me what's new or anything new. I don't know, unless you want to form your question for me, Mish. What's new for Mish in love? I could start with that. Albany, Georgia is cool. I see you're in my stomping grounds. I knew where Perry, Georgia was. You didn't see that coming, did you? Well, we do know. We know this. Yes, you're healing and you're giving up hope or tempted to give up hope. Don't give up hope. Oh, I can't make it up. Oh, guys, I'm talking to my team. Y'all are so funny. Honest to goodness. You're so funny. Ah, I'm sorry. I have these voices in my head in addition to y'all, and everything is, it's just kind of busy up in here. Jeez. So what I do is, the cursory definition of the cards. So they come out, and I look at that, and then I go back to each one and say, what else, and I kind of look at it 2 or 3 times, and it was just like writing a sentence when I did. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm having an internal joke with myself. But anyway, don't give up. Don't give up hope, but you have to surrender or get a new perspective, because I know nothing's happening right now. You're stuck. I know you're stuck, but don't give up on what you want here, which is coming together. It's a reconciliation, but it basically means we know what you want. We know what you want. I got you. So keep working on it. And I swear that it was like they showed me the picture. Keep working on it with like lightning bolts coming out of your head. It's like what she said. Keep working on it. What she said, that thing she said, what you talking about doing your homework. That's why I was laughing when this card fell out. It just cracked me up. Keep doing what you're doing is what they're saying. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, that's so funny. I crack me up. But, how many times did we get this card in your reading? I know, the Justice card in reverse, which means, you know what that means already. Legal things are not finished. Things are not done, fixed over there. Not balanced. Yep. And the truth is gonna out. The truth is gonna out. You still got your sword up, but you're open for communication. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, the man whose name we shall not speak. Yes. That one. Oh. Yeah, I know. I am not making this up. This is making me laugh tonight, which is such a blessing considered how we ended last night. Yikes. So you got to keep working on this over here, what we talked about, right? Until this legal situation is done. Focusing on clear communication, focusing on the truth, being a good communicator, la, 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 la. Because for the moment, you're still basically got this, there's 3 people here in the picture, right? So that's why things aren't happening right now. But keep focus on the end goal here, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, money, all the things. The life is good card. Life is good card. Yes. I like it. Oh my God. Because what you can't see is the current lack of happiness that you're experiencing has to do with, do you know what this card is? I bet you do. The Hierophant in reverse means a breakup of a long-term relationship. And you don't, because you don't have clarity. I swear half of these cards came out in your last reading, didn't they? Because you don't have clarity yet to move forward. You don't. You can't make a strategy. Because there's still deception in the air, and there's all this remorse and regret. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Really? Okay. All right. All right. I know. That's the Hierophant and the Justice card, because that's a legal thing. I think in your case, it doesn't always mean that. Yeah, almost every reading, and I don't remember the readings, you know that, but I do remember that for you. It seems like every time. Yep. So funny. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, it was like I heard, well, they're voices from my past, but good family, like loving family, parental type, not parents, but parental types. Just keep your nose to the ground. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, like, it's funny. Okay, I am having so much fun over here tonight. I'm loving this energy. Anything new you want to tell me or me? Yes, but Knight of Cups too, yeah. You are heading to be an Empress. No doubt in my mind. Keep on keeping on. I like it. Yeah, you need naps. Do you know that's so funny you say that? It can be exhausting. I mean, and I think it's because you're focusing. It's that much focus. We're used to our brains just kind of having a mind of its own, and those thoughts just coming and going and bouncing around like tennis balls. But when you try to rein that in and focus, it takes energy, doesn't it? All right, let's ask that. What's going on there? It's so sweet of them. It wasn't, well, my kids were young when I started meditating, obviously, but because it was so long ago. But when they got old enough, obviously, that I could be okay, they wouldn't burn the house down, you know. I would put a sign on my door, meditation in progress or something. Do not disturb unless the house is on fire or something funny like that. Anyway, so sometimes you just got to carve it out and, you know, pick up the pieces later, right, Mish? You got 4 boys over there. I can't imagine. I do know that. I do know you feel things. Jonathan, your number's 1111 too? Awesome. Oh, no, you said my favorite number. I don't have a glass on. Your favorite number. It's mine too. It's easy for me because it's my numerology and my birthday. All right. How does E feel about Mish? It's lovely that you're talking tonight, by the way. You tired of being in timeout? I'm the crazy lady that talks to the cards. Oh, that's funny, Steve. You know, there is something for everybody here on YouTube. How does E feel about Mish? I'm intrigued now. I'm in it. Let's see. How does E feel about Mish? You're not going to talk now that I put you on the spot, huh? We're going to have to have a talk. Okay, one more. You're okay, do you know who, oh shoot, hang on a minute, I'm getting this name. Because I had the biggest crush on him. Oh, it'll come to, oh shoot, never mind, it'll come to, anyway, it's a famous actor that you probably know, British actor. And when COVID hit, he and one of the guys he'd done some other, well, not movies, but series with anyway. And they came up with this new show on YouTube, basically. You can find it on YouTube. Anyway, it was and they would talk to each other. That was kind of their entertainment during COVID. And one of them had a newborn baby, and the other one had like 4 or 5 kids. And one of them he was laying up in his attic. That's how he had to get away from everybody during COVID. He was literally up in his attic, like laying piled up on all kinds of balls and toys and kid stuff and old clothes. And, you know, he found them 2 square feet of space in the attic to hide, and that's where he was. David Tennant. David Tennant is the actor. He played Doctor Who and some other stuff. But anyway, oh goodness. Okay. I'd love that, Mish. Honest to goodness, that would be the coup de grace if we went through all this and then I got to come to the wedding. Do you remember that with David Tennant when it was, and I can't, anyway. Oh, it almost came out of my brain. I'm going to have to change decks. That doesn't want to talk anymore. Good Omens. Do you remember seeing him in that? I mean, he did Doctor Who, but the one I love was Good Omens. That was good stuff. And they're coming out with the 3rd season, but I don't know if it's in production or not. Hello, Raj. Welcome in. I love that too. I know, he is funny. If you haven't watched that, Good Omens is the name of it. It's so good. I actually made a mistake. I didn't realize that when I started watching it. I started watching season 2, and then when I got to the end of it, well, wait a minute, there were 2 seasons. Where's the other one? I realized, so I went back and watched season 1. I think season 2 was better, but but start at the beginning because you get the full story. Oh, it's so good. Well, all right. You're going to tell me, how does E feel about Mish? Oh, Melissa, how very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I've had a good day today. It's been a good day. I got the most beautiful bouquet of roses from guess who? Mish, that would be, for me, the person whose name we shall not speak. That one. Come on, why is it not telling me? He's not giving me nothing here. All right, one more try here. This we know. I'm just sitting over here watching the grass grow. Well, yeah, we know that. He's very disappointed. Oh, okay, because he's up in his head about the situation, clearly. He's focusing on his money. Now, what is this about? He needs to get a new perspective about what? I swear, is this about being single? About you being single? One of you being single? Because this is somebody who's not single. And he can't move on to calmer waters yet. He's not moving on yet. Put it to you that way. He's not moving on yet. He's not particularly happy. I think he doesn't feel, I'm talking about him. I don't know. We ask how he feels. So I don't know if this is speaking about him or you. He does, probably you. He doesn't feel you're emotionally available right now. Well, duh. But could also mean he's not. Oh, he is spying on you though. Probably checking your social media. Looking at your texts and your pictures back when. Right? No, well, no, in the reverse, exactly. It means you're somebody's single if it's in the upright, but it came out in the reverse. That's why I said it that way. I don't see that. I mean, all these cards, and I have no other. I mean, I have a King of Pentacles. I think that's him. I think he's, like I said, focusing on his money. That feels like him. I do not see that here. No, because if I keep going, and no, I'm not juggling anything. There's been an ending, and I'm just, maybe I'm just walking on into the sunset after this thing came to an end and focusing on my happiness over here. Yep, I'm just putzing around being single over here, doing my Knight of Wands, but thinking about my future and what that's going to look like. And but what's being illuminated is that this cycle is not over. This cycle, meaning you, it's not over. He's just waiting. I swear, I think he's just waiting. Justice card in the reverse again. Right? I don't need to tell you what that means. You know. Oh. I think didn't I get that reading for you a while back? He's waiting for you to get single. Didn't I get that? Seems like I remember that. Well, it's interesting. I don't feel, wait, let me go back and catch up, get to the beginning of your comments here. I think that's very possible, cleaning up his life. It feels to me very, like I got a very no monkey business. It was the King of Pentacles. I'm focusing on my life, my stability. I'm all about business right now. That was the energy I got from that very strongly. And other stuff was like, yeah, that's happening over here and that's happening over here. But that one card felt like a real anchor there. I think so too. I think he's focusing on his money and waiting. I'm sorry, I just had to catch up to the thread here. Mm-hmm. Ah, first, yeah. Okay. He was waiting and the Two of Cups came out. Mm-hmm. Well, he's waiting on things to change and waiting on, I mean, I can't honestly say that he's waiting on you. I didn't really get that sense so much as he's like not focusing on that. I'm just going to focus. It feels to me like somebody who's been through something hard, and like I get this way sometimes. When I've been through a hard emotional or whatever, it could even be financial or whatever time, it's like I just want to, how can I express this? I set a goal, and it's like I have this lane to get to that goal, and I just stay in the lane, and I'm like a mule with blinders on, and I don't want to be distracted by anything else, and I'm just staying in my lane till I get down the road here. And then I'll reassess when I get down closer to what I'm looking at. But in the meantime, I do not want to be bothered with a million other distractions. I want to focus on my goal because I'm healing. I'm healing. Like a classic example for me was when my brother died 3 years ago, and I was the only heir, the only sibling, the only relative, and I had to go to another state, and it took me two years because he had property, he had a house, he had vehicles, he had a estate, he had, it took me all that time to take care of all that. Meanwhile, I'm trying to drive back and forth from Georgia to Alabama to renovate this townhome that I had just bought when all this happened. He got sick and died. And after that was over, it's just like, I just can't think about anything complicated in my life right now. I just have to. And I kind of got that feeling about him. It's just, he just, like Jimmy Buffett says, I'm keeping it between the navigational beacons. And I just got that very focused feeling. It's like, yeah, all that stuff's going on, and it's kind of in the back of my mind, but so I can't say it like that, like he's waiting on you. Because I would have gotten like a 3 of Wands and a Queen of Cups or something, but I didn't. So I got no people there, really. That's what it feels like. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's certainly the energy felt like it. And again, I saw no other, to me, I would be seeing queens, or even kings, but queens for sure. Some queen in that reading, and there was none. There were no people when I asked that question. So maybe he's just taking a break. Sometimes we do that. People take breaks. Even men take breaks from dating and all the stuff. No, trolls do not have respect, Mr. Nothing, I'm telling you. They do not. I don't, Ish, I don't know. That's like a whole other, I don't think he's closed off. I didn't get those cards either. That's why I said it the way I did. I'm not saying he was closed off, but I didn't see cards of dating other people. I just feel like he's focused. Now, if you walked up to him and started a conversation, would he run away? No. No, he wouldn't. Yes, you should definitely sleep now. I mean, you know, it could change tomorrow, but like I said, did not get that energy in your reading. I did not see any other people but him. That's what we want, right? Don't you second guess it now. I don't want to be wrong about that one. I can be wrong about other readings, but I don't want to be wrong about that for you. He might run from you. Well, when you're done being in that Queen of Swords energy, yeah, you might want to wait until that softened a little bit. We talked about that, I do remember. Yeah, because that can be a bit intimidating. Yes. I know. I can be that way. Hell, I'm that way even without being in my Queen of Swords energy. I've had people tell me I'm very intimidating. Intense. That's what I get called. Oh, goodness. It's freezing? Oh, no. It looks okay on my screen. Anybody else getting any freezing on their video? That did happen again last week a couple of times. No. Michelle says no. Okay. Oh, you're back? It's probably because you're hiding in the shed out back from your kids. You need a she shed. Oh, goodness. Jay, you doing all right? Okay, good. Well, that was fun, Mish. I'm glad I got that energy for you. I think he's just nose to the grindstone right now. You're on top of the shed. On the chimney on top of the shed. Oh, that's funny. I can so picture that with 4 boys. I only had 2, but that was a handful. And then, of course, when they had their friends over, and it was like a gang. Oh, you were so welcome. My pleasure. Glad to do that. Glad to do that for you guys. Oh, y'all have picked me up today. Okay. I don't know why I need to shuffle that deck so much, but anyway. All right, guys. Well, I guess nobody else wants a reading. I will scoot on out. Last chance. If anybody wants a mini read, let me know. You can purchase one with the links at the top of the chat or pinned or in the description box. And please remember, I do private readings. That information is also in the description box. You can find it at the Buy Me a Coffee link or go to my website, darlene.info. Couldn't be easier. Could it be easier? Well, Melissa, I did a free reading when I started. I'm talking about mini reads that you have to pay for. Liza, are you still here? I just got an Instagram notice that there's some story that's about to expire. You know, they let me know everything that you posted. Yep, last call. Last call. I don't like to get these too late on a day when I have to get up and go to the gym early. Adia, hey, sweetie. How is it? How are you? You know, we're going to live vicariously through Adia, right? Happy Mother's Day to you, too. Guess who came to see me today? Guess who brought me 2 dozen roses? Or close to that. Yep. You guessed it. He who shall not be named. Oh, I figured you did. I mean, if he didn't, I was going to fuss. I was going to be on him. I am a little high, but not just because of that. It was good to see him, but you know, it's always bittersweet because I have to send him right back out the door. With a great deal of difficulty, Mish. It's hard. And it's so hard because the body wants certain things and the heart wants certain things. And, you know, a beautiful man standing in front of me saying, I love you and all the things. And I have to send him out. I have to send him away. Well, because it's kind of complicated. He's from a different culture. And he doesn't take no for an answer anyway. He's an Aries, so they don't understand no. So he used to text me to see if I was home, and if I would say no, where I'm at or what, he would just wait. In other words, if I tried to tell him I wasn't home when I was, he knew better, or he would ride by and see my car. So I stopped answering. Well, then he would call, and then I stopped answering his phone calls. And so when I stopped all that, he just said, okay, that's fine. I'll just show up at your door. And so he does that now. So I never know when that's going to happen, and I've threatened to move. I may have to do that at some point. But it is, what do you do? It's where I live. And I was literally sitting there at my table eating breakfast, and I've got a big sliding glass door by my back door, and there he is, and he sees me and I see him. I mean, I could not open the door, but he's standing there with flowers looking pitiful. So, you know, I let him in. Sometimes we have a cup of coffee and we visit and we catch up, and then I send him home. And usually there's about an hour, there's about a good 55 minutes of him being way too handsy. I'll just leave it at that. I know, Adia. I hope to goodness you're done with that. Yes, he is a twin flame. Yes, and that's why it's so hard. And I don't think he understands why. Well, we talked about it, but I mean, I told him that a long time ago, but he didn't get it, you know. And the longer this is drug out, because it's been 4+ years now, I think he's starting to, he told me once, he said, I feel like you're both my mother and my lover, you know. This is way back when, anyway. And what he was trying to say, again, different language, different culture, was that I was both comforting, you know, it was a different energy than a traditional relationship, is what he was trying to say. I'm getting way in my business here, but anyway. Oh God, Adia, you don't know how good I am, how happy I am to hear that. He is opening up. He is trying, isn't he? Oh. Oh, don't let yourself go there. I know how hard it is. Just wallow in the good and keep affirming, oh, this is so beautiful, and he's finally come to his senses. I don't know, you come up with your words there, but all the good stuff. Keep telling that story like you want it to be, Adia. I'm so happy for you. Oh, Lordy. Well, when they're from a different culture, things are different. Yes, he does just show up. And part of me is so irate about that because, you know, I'd like to look nice instead of being in my pajamas, basically, my house clothes. I'd like to, with no makeup. You know how girls feel about it. Even if you're going to send him away, you want to look good when you do it. You know that thing? I'm laughing at myself. But yeah, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So, I wish, but, you know, wishes. All this is telling me that I still have work to do. That's what it tells me. What does he really? Oh, he wants a side chick. I mean, he's a lot younger than me. He's 24 years younger than me. I think he really does genuinely have feelings for me. I do believe that. But you have to understand the mentality of this. Oh, I don't really want to get into this deep dive on a public forum here, but I'm not making excuses here. Trust me, I'm not. They live to work. He lives to work. If he's not working, he's very unhappy. I've never seen anybody so passionate as wanting to go to work every day. And yet they have needs. They have needs, and they need to be fed, and they need to be, you know, otherwise needs. And then we don't even speak the same language. And so I understand why he, A, wants somebody younger, B, wants somebody his own culture, C, wants to have it easy, because all I want to do is get up and I work from, I mean, he literally gets up at 5 in the morning and doesn't get home till 7 or 8 at night most days. There's no time to be taking a woman out to dinner. You know, and so they just need a woman to have the food ready and to roll over and go to sleep with. You know, that's pretty much, I mean, I know it's not that simple, but I'm just saying, I get from a practical standpoint why he's made some of the choices he's made. But I also know he cares about me. And so I just said, but I cannot morally do that. And you know, come to me when you're single. That's what I keep saying to him every time. Come to me when you're single. And if maybe I'll still be single. And at my age, I probably will, and I'm fine with that. I'm very happy. You know, I guess, Mish, and I hesitate because when we first started dating, we had a really beautiful 6 months, and it was just full on everything. I mean, I was doing all the wifey things. It was good. Until it wasn't. So maybe I didn't do good enough. Who knows? I don't know. I'm done overthinking all that. So, Adia, it feels different now, doesn't it? You're having to wrap your head around that. Kind of forgot what it was like being an empress. Oh, he tries more every time you meet. Oh, that's so sweet. That's what he should do. You go, girl. I'm so proud of you manifesting this. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Mish, that is so very true. That is the epitome of what it feels like. It's just this never-ending wanting and waiting and excuse me. You know, Mish, I do sometimes, but I don't trust it because, yeah, I have confirmation bias. So it's like I take it with a grain of salt. Jay, are you telling me you're going to take me out to dinner? Who are you taking out to dinner? Hey, Ruth. Welcome in again. Well, Mish is asking, is it good to take a twin flame journey slow in the beginning then? It would be, except it's almost impossible. The way the twin flame journey works is you have this indescribable, undeniable, impossible to resist pull toward each other because it's the other half of you. Think about that. It's your soul that has incarnated. Normally you go about your business in different just lost the word again, points on different timelines, but the twin flame journey is when that part of you also incarnates in the same timeline, the same lifetime. And how can you resist yourself? It's like magnets beyond description. So it's almost impossible to resist. It feels like home, like no other home you've felt. So yeah, it would be smart. It would be good if you can do that. Competitive girl, tell me about your channel. You're asking if I can follow you. You have to tell me a little bit about what you do. Okay, Jay, you're on. You're on. When you coming to Alabama? That's right, Mish. Well said. She said, I get that now. It seems like a roller coaster that can just take off real fast, but I want it to be the preschool train ride. And and there you are on the train and you're moving before you can speak. So I know it, right? Oh, goodness. Okay, thank you guys for the super chats. Y'all are so generous. Good Lord, I love y'all to pieces. I see that. They just came in. Okay, Ruth. All right, darling, what's your question? And then Adia. Tony's okay. Whew. Poor Tony, does he I was going to make a joke. I have to clean that up a little bit. I started to say, does he feel all these women's fingers on him? I mean that energetically when we do these readings. Oh. Yes, that's right. Okay. I know. What's that about? It's like all the trolls left. What the heck? Thank goodness. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Ruth, I'm going to do Adia's reading first because she had actually asked for it before she sent her super chat, but she had asked for it, and she's a member in my tribe, and so I'm going to do hers first, so I hope you don't mind. Excuse me. That almost didn't go down right. All right, what deck? Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. Let's see. Let's get the dish on Tony. Well, all right, Jay. Sounds like a plan. Yes, a timeless love story for sure. And welcome in Sissy and Linda, to my fellow Scorpio. Well, and that's the other thing, speaking of twin flames, that's the other thing. You've had many lifetimes together, and it's just like, again, it's a magnet. Okay, how does Tony feel about Adia? Nah, we're not taking that one. Too soon. Okay, I'm having trouble here. What, can you just, hold on. Please tell me Tony's feelings for Adia. Right now we got that out. Aw, what? That doesn't fit. All right, what's going on? It's the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is basically unhappiness. But there's a, I think, that's just, I think he's dwelling on how he treated you in the past. He knows he made you unhappy. Whoop. That's probably what that is. Oh, he's scared. He's scared. I've never gotten that energy off of this card ever, but I just heard it loud and clear. He's scared to take this leap. He's still scared, but he's doing it. God bless him. God bless him. Yeah, this is like, I mean, I know he's doing it because he's with you, but I still feel this energy just feels like, it's reckless. It's reckless. What is this? This cannot be. This is the backstory. That's what's happening. Because this is past energy. This is not what's happening with you right now. Okay, thank you, Spirit Team. I really, really appreciate that. Now, could you give me current energy? Current feelings. Thank you. Is it? He's new to, okay. Because this is, maybe it's just saying I don't know how to nurture. I mean, it could be. Because if I didn't know your situation, I would read this very differently, but I do. He does, yeah, he doesn't know how to nurture, does he? That really is it. Oh, wow. Oops. Because all he's ever done is be a player. Aw. Yeah, but he's healing from that. That's encouraging, but he's healing. He's still got a ways to go, though. In reverse, that means, to me as a reader, we still got some healing to go. Oh, I like that. But he sees you as this Queen of Pentacles. Yes, please, and thank you. We know what she means. She's dependable. She's nurturing. She's got her money's good. She knows who she is. She knows her worth. Talking about you, Adia. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, he does it. That makes the perfect sense, and thank you. I just couldn't figure that out. Yeah, dancing with ladies of the night. I hear you. Ooh. Catted. I'll make note of that. That was a Page of Pentacles in reverse. It just means I haven't learned all I need to learn. But I'm getting clarity. I'm getting clearer. I'm going to stop overthinking this now, and I'm going to come on out here. And it's funny, it fell right underneath the full. What I said was, I'm scared. I'm scared. I swear that's the energy I got when that card fell. Okay, what else? I mean, it felt like a 5-year-old. I'm scared. Yeah, okay. Well, now, hold up. I got 2 queens here, Adia. I don't feel, though, that necessarily means another person. I mean, they are people in my readings, but because I don't have other cards to support there's anything else going on there. So I think it just means he's learning to open his heart. And you, I feel like, so he sees you as both of these energies. You're teaching him how to love. That's what I'm hearing here. Now, I don't like this card here. We may have to get more information on that. That's mind games. That's winning at all costs, ego and pride. But it's interesting. It's falling right underneath this having options card. That's just... I need more light in here. 7 of Cups. Anyway. So, but let's get a few more before I comment on that. Yeah. So, all right. Here, he's just acknowledging, because if you look at this, see how he's looking over at this Queen of Cups? Yeah, I admit, I played mind games with you. He's just admitting what he did. I played mind games with you. Looking back, I know I played with your love. But now here I am, and I'm moving slow. I'm moving very, very slow. But I'm here, and I am moving. And I'm here with my offer and my pentacle. Basically, he's showing up like he's supposed to, because I want things to be good between us. That's a Wheel of Fortune. Yes. I want things to be good between us. I love that. Anything else? Oh, do you still feel it? Yeah. He's learning now, though. That's right. Well, you know, I feel like that's part of my twin flame journey is because I don't act like the other women he's had in his life. I don't scream and yell and pitch fits, and I don't, get all jealous and all that. I don't do all that. I love him unconditionally. Doesn't mean I'm going to lower my standards, but he's not used to that. He's never experienced that. So I think in my own way, I'm teaching him how to love, and you are too. Oh, Jay, you're here more than most mods. I don't want you to feel that way. You give me so much of your time, it's crazy, even when you're working. Well, all right, so he's... Okay. So what's being illuminated that was hidden is he's thinking about love this. Now, because this is in the upright, now he's thinking, he's looking at the long term. He's showing up, willing to invest, looking at investing his time, energy, and effort into long-term. He's starting to think long-term here. Guess who's here? Now we have a King and a Queen of Cups. A divine pair. I'm loving that. I'm loving it, loving it. Yep, he's showing up saying, I am here with my cup of love for you, but I still have a lot to learn. I still haven't learned everything I need to learn. And so my confidence is not really strong here that I can do this couples committed thing, but I'm trying because I'm changing. I'm willing to transform now, and I've put some things, I've ended some things so I can start new things. Yeah, oh Lordy, it just gets better, Adia. Yeah, I'm tired of this sleepless nights and agonizing over this, trying to make a choice about, do I come, do I go, yeah. So he's letting go of that. Yeah, I don't want to be out in the cold anymore. Oh, I don't want to be out in the cold anymore. I'm not single anymore. In the reverse. I love that. Yep, I'm going to dance this tune with you some more, Adia. I'm going to stand and fight for this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Holy cow. Love that for you. Phew. About darn time. He was about to give me more gray hair, that one. Just saying. Not even mine. Oh, at last, yes. Well, don't rest on your laurels. You still need to manifest to keep him. You still need to believe in the dream. You'll still have bumpy road up there, as all relationships do. Just remember, when that happens, it's just showing you where you're not healed yet, and get back on that track of saying your affirmations. That is awesome. It only took 4 years. Yay! It gives me hope. Maybe I'll do it in 5. Well, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at those emojis. I love it, Mish. Yes, you are next, Ruth. You can go ahead and post your question again for me, please. I know you posted it, but I would be so appreciative. Yeah, let's don't do this anymore. Enough already. Enough sleepless nights already. No more anxiety. Alrighty. Oops. Oop. Trying to hold those cards with one hand and put these back with the other. I know that was not graceful. Okay. Okay, what's in the cards for you? Career or love or what? Okay, just ahead in life. Okay, what deck for Ruth tonight? Well, we have it. Let's see. Okay. Okie dokie. Hey, Alex, welcome. I'm very well, thank you. Okay. And ask, please, and thank you, Spirit Team. What's ahead for Ruth in life? Quetzal, welcome, Alex. Excuse me, appreciate you dropping in, spending a little time with us tonight. Only one, hello, hello. Now what is this nonsense? Ruth, what is this? Do you have something toxic situation going on with your family, perhaps? Because Ruth, I know I've read for you, but you know, I don't remember the readings from one to the other. I do some of my moderators because they're here a lot, but please forgive me if I don't remember the backstory of any of this. And I say that because sometimes it tells me the backstory before it answers my question, so I need to know if this is past or future. Even though I ask future, I'm hoping this is past. Because we have the Devil card. This talks about addictions. This talks about toxicity, things that hold us back. This is a card of codependency, or means the money's not good. It can also mean, you know, well, somebody who's not single but not liberated. We got two cards here are being held back in, well, not liberated. What's the opposite of not liberated? So I'm not liking that for you. You're saying, bad with the oldest daughter. Okay. This may represent the oldest daughter then. Let's keep going here. Yes, okay, okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I think you might have said that. I mean, I think I remember we did talk about that. But again, I kind of wash these readings. I have to cut that energy off and get about me, back to my life when these are over. Confined, there it is. Thank you. Why could I not pull that word out of the, or constrained? Yes, both good words. Confined and constrained. Oh, thank you. All right, what else, please? What else, please, for Ruth? I really wish that'd been in the reverse, but it did not come out in the reverse for you, Ruth. What else, please, can you show me for Ruth? What's coming for Ruth? You don't want to talk to me now? Thank you, Sean. I am. Oh, honey. Oh, Ruth. Oh, sweetie, I am sorry that you're dealing with this. So I'm presuming, I'm taking a leap here thinking this is probably your daughter, this Queen of Swords in reverse, because, I mean, it could be you, but she is someone who is, frankly, very cold, harsh, even bitchy, and I don't use that word lightly. But definitely very cold, calculating even. When she's in the reverse, let me qualify that. She came out in reverse. You know, you could be not communicating with each other. I've got the Page of Wands in reverse. This can also talk about some kind of a procrastination about something. And there's clearly unhappiness here. Five of Cups is being out in the cold, essentially. Because some kind of plans don't go through as you'd hoped. or you just get tired of waiting. Somebody here is, yeah, this can be timing. I'm tired of waiting. My ships are not coming in. Okay. You're saying yes, and you don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk. I feel that. Okay, what else, please? Does she also have addictions of some kind? Because now we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, and the 3. Yeah, it's just continuing to tell the same story. Ruth, I was hoping this was the backstory, and I hope it's not being perpetuated, because I'm going to pull another row here and ask more about future. Looks like we've got tornado warning somewhere here in the state. Because I have 2 queens here. I presume this is one is you and one's your daughter. I swear, did we not have this before? Did this Queen of Cups come out for you before? Am I making that up? I feel like this is you. You're the loving one. The mama energy. I love you. Give my cup of love willingly and unconditionally. But there's no collaboration here with this. I think you've lost any passion for trying, is what it feels like, or one of you or both of you. Yeah, because you've been at this crossroads for quite a long time, and this is a really, really heavy burden here. Okay, thank you for that very candid remark. So this may be talking about you then, that element of your relationship, okay? Okay, you're saying right on, yes, it's all right on. All right, so we kind of know this is already happening though. Are you telling me this is perpetuating into the future, or is that past? Let's ask again, okay? Future. So let's say that's the backstory, because it is. Can you show me what future might be for Ruth? Oh, Ruth, you have to change this. This is that card came out again. Just look at the artwork. That person is not happy. 5 of Cups, that's the cup about, that's being abandoned. Basically, you and your daughter are not talking. That's how I would feel too, if that was the case with my children. Yeah. There's a lack of happiness in the home or stability. Yeah. Pulling away. You're saying she wants out of the relationship, but he won't let her. Ah. Well, that can be talking about this too. That could be this too. Again, that's being, the devil is anything that holds us back, restricts us, restrains us. That's toxic. Okay, what else can you tell me? What else can you tell me, please? Future for potential, just potential. You can change this, Ruth. You have the power. You are a powerful creator. Okay, one more. What's coming toward Ruth, please? He sends threats to you today. Oh, Lord. Oh, Ruth. That's horrible. Well, I'm liking this. Okay. Well, you have some kind of happiness coming towards you. I don't know what this was referring to, but this is wishes coming true. Wish fulfillment, basically, is what it means. In something where it's a repeating cycle, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, it's in the reverse, but let me restate that. The wheel turns. Sometimes we're at the top and sometimes we're at the bottom. This is saying you're at the bottom, but, or in other words, bad fortune of some kind. It's conflict again, disappointment, up in your head, overthinking, trying to explore new things, but being forced to let go. Okay, 2 more cards, please. Woo, way more than 2, but okay. Now, this is telling me, this is talking probably about your addiction, because it's one or two things, and it could apply to both, because you've got 3 people here involved, you, your daughter, and him, and so this could be referring to that. But the 3, especially in this deck, the 3 of Cups in reverse to me, either is a third party, or it talks about overindulgence, like drinking too much, specifically because there's cups in this picture. I mean, look at that. I mean, she's just, that's all kind of indulgent, and especially when it's in the reverse. So, and it's right underneath this Queen of Cups, as I said, which I feel like is you. So it's referring to that. So I think it's saying this bad fortune, and we'll put it like that, is because of that. So I presume that's why y'all aren't speaking. You're saying, yes, you do. I know. Sweetie, I'm so sorry. Yes. And there's that 5 of Pentacles again out in the cold. Spirit's saying, please have strength about this, though. Trying to balance the scales. What else here for Ruth? Give me another card, please. Thank you, Jay. I'm guessing Misha's 4 boys found her, right? Oh, and hey, High Priestess, I missed that. That is a cool name. What else can you tell me for Ruth? Come on, one more, please. All right. One more? Oh, I'm tired of shuffling. Come on. Please. Is that all you're saying? That's it. We're just done. We said what we need to say. Okay. I don't know why these are a little hard to see sometimes. Yes, my eyes are just getting tired. Oh, Ruth, Ruth. I want you to know, first of all, I am not judging you because I have family members that struggle with this. I mean, my father did, my ex-husband did. I have a relative now that's currently dealing with it, so I understand how difficult it is. I don't want you to think for 1 second I'm judging. But let me just give you this story here. The Five of Swords in reverse is somebody who, in the upright, well, it's basically self-sabotage. I'm going to cut to the chase. And so I think Spirit's saying, stop self-sabotaging yourself because you're refusing to change or transform this situation. I think it goes back to the addiction. And that's why people are holding back their love. They're not surrendering. They're not surrendering. Who? These people that you love, your children. And it's consistently causing more, and we're talking about future here, more conflict, and they don't want this any more than you do. And they want to lay this down, as do you. They want this a heavy burden. Everybody's exhausted, mentally, emotionally, physically. Everybody's exhausted because it's torn the family up. It's torn the home apart. It's instability and disharmony in the home. And there have been harsh words about this. Because it says here, you know, well, the Knight of Wands is, in this context, would be, you know, it talks about an in and out energy, fast-moving energy, but a bit, when it's in the reverse, it means reckless because somebody's not, this talks about, in reverse, somebody not putting in the work, and so that's when people withdraw. That's why they're withdrawing, and it's very hurtful for everybody. Yeah. That makes me very sad, Ruth. I'm sorry. I don't want to give you that message. I really, really don't. But this is a classic case of if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, that's the very definition of insanity. And now I'm not calling you insane. I'm just saying you've got to change this. You've got to change this. Now, my intuition is telling me if you can change this, it will change your situation. That's what I don't think your daughter is not talking to you because she doesn't love you anymore. It's like I always try to make a distinction between the person versus their behavior. And I think that it's this that's getting in between you two, not that she doesn't still have love for you. And that's another way I could interpret this. She's being this Queen of Swords, but the truth is she really does love you. She just can't collaborate with you when this devil is in the middle of it all. Okay, let me see here. Oh, okay, could be. Ooh, 12 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. I know, I did that. I had to give my, we had an intervention with my father when I got pregnant with my first child, and basically told him, you have to quit drinking or you'll never see this grandchild. And he did. Sometimes it takes something big like that. So this, if it can, you know, again, if it continues on, I don't see changes here. I think it's just going to be more of the same if somebody doesn't do something different here. Yep. Things have to change. And the death card, and it means endings so that things can begin anew. It means transformation. But when it's in the reverse, it's saying somebody's refusing to change. And that's why people are withholding their love. That makes me very sad. Well, I don't know that I don't feel like I helped Ruth, but thank you for saying that. I do hope it has. It just makes me very sad for you. That's going on. You're having to live with that every day. I can tell you this. I love this. It's a very positive card. This Nine of Cups. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. It talks about wishes, you know, and desires and things coming true. And so I think this is Spirit saying, don't give up. Don't forget that you have these. Even when things look bad, don't forget that you have these. Don't give up on life, in other words. Don't give up on life. Thank you, Trish. I love all y'all mamas out there. Thank you. Yes, I had forgotten because I get so wrapped up in it. I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it. Ruth is saying, yes, we've been sad for years, but I will never give up. Oh, Ruth, that makes me so sad. You are so true. I am very sad for you, and I'm still going to hold positive thoughts that you can change this. Because I'm an eternal optimist. Ruth, I won't give up on you. I hope you don't. Truly, truly, I don't want you to give up. You know, there have been harder things that have been overcome in this world. I promise you. Many more difficult situations. And you can turn this around too. So I'm going to keep thinking positive things about you and your situation. Makes me sad. Anyway, thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much for your super chat. I'm sorry that just was so, it was a downer. I'm sorry, love. I don't want it to be. Hero's Shade is asking, please tell me how to stop the foresight abilities. Why would you want to? Why would you want to stop that? You stop listening to it. You say stop. You just, you know, you have to. That's not true. It's not that easy always. I love that, Trish. I have such great people here in the chat and supporters, and they support each other. Ooh, I'm sorry, darling. I did not want that to be the answer for you. Well, I have lots of questions for you, Hero Shade. I mean, there's just so many things that could be going on here. So it's going to require a little bit more conversation. Pardon me. There's a lot of things that could be causing that. I mean, you're blaming it on something outside of you. How's your health? Have you been to the doctor lately? You know, don't necessarily jump to the conclusion. We live in a body, in a 3D body. Are you sure that your body's okay before you jump to the conclusion that it's something outside of you like that? Why are you saying their spirits are making you pass out? That's the first thing I would ask. I mean, if that happened to me, sure, I talk to spirits, I talk to dead people all the time. If that happened to me, I'd go to the doctor. That'd be the first thing I'd do. You have to be practical first. Just because you can do and you have these abilities, I'm saying this for other people out there, just because you have abilities, don't go be an airhead. Don't be an idiot. And I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying don't be an airhead. Just because you have those abilities, you still live in a 3D body. You still have this body you got to carry in. Be smart. Take care of it. The cards did say that. That's right. I love that. That's beautiful, spiritual awakening. Yes, please do that. That's what we can all do for each other here. Hey, Alex. Let's see. That's right. You are, Adia. Be gentle with him, though. And I'm not making fun. I mean, again, I think there's a big thing in here about you teaching him how to love and not being scared to death. Okay, back to Hero Shade question. So, because I'm having a conversation here, and I think I'm going to close the readings for tonight. I'm going to finish this conversation, and then we'll close it up. So, I need to know the context that you talk to spirits. Because I'm not being disrespectful. I don't know anything about you. You know, you could be some 12-year-old kid sitting in your mom's basement playing a video game and talking to me about spirits. I mean, you have to understand where I'm sitting. All I see is words on the screen. I don't really know you. No, yes, I'm intuitive, but I have to deal with a lot of stuff over here. So I need a little bit more context than that. First of all, how long have you talked to spirits? You know, what spirits are you talking to? Give me some context here. And I like that Jay is being direct. Yes, you can tell them to stop. You can, yes. The problem with most people is, wait, you're saying, no, I don't talk to spirits. I get visions of danger in the future. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, thank you. That's much clearer. Well, one or two things. It's a gift and you should use it, and why don't you, is my question. Number one, if you don't want the gift, it's probably going to get harder if you have the gift and spirit's trying to call you to use it. Number two, I mean, you're given those gifts for a reason. Why do you not want to use it? Back to my original question. Because you don't want to be a weirdo like me? Because you don't want to be different? You don't want to stand out and be called names and ugly old lady with pointy ears? Jesus Christ of Nazareth, yes, you should. So if you're seeing those things, let me see what you're saying here. Okay. So you're just telling me you have this gift and you don't want it. I think you need to talk to God about that. I'm not being flippant. I'm not. Listen, I had years of conversation with God about being a medium because I knew the repercussions it was potentially going to make with my own family, my own children, and all that, and how I didn't want to be that weird person and all that. So God and I had a long talk many, many times about this. Again, I'm not being flippant. I'm being very serious. And so negotiate. And I negotiated. And I'm sharing the story for you. Negotiate. Say, look, if this is a gift and you want me to use it, you have to dial back these feelings for me so I can manage it. This is too much. The energy is too strong. Talk to them. For me, how I handled it was because I was starting to talk to deceased loved ones, or they were talking to me, and complete strangers and circumstances. And anyway, and I said, look, God, this is going to be a push for me and my family and this and that. I said, look, if you want me to do this, I've got to know I've got to know details. I've got to know, I made a deal. I negotiated. I said, these are my terms. And this has got to happen repeatedly, and you've, got to make it clear, and yada, yada, yada. And so this back and forth went on with years. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. So sorry. And so, like Jay says, conversations, negotiations. Say, look, I'm willing to use this ability, but you have to make it such that I can. I'm in this physical body, and I can't be feeling, or maybe you don't want to feel. Maybe it's not that you can't, but you don't want to feel those things. That's the first part. Tell them, in other words, you have to talk to them like you're negotiating with a boss for a raise. Something like that. Make it real. It's too airy-fairy and out there that this is happening. Bring it down to 3D. Look, okay, you guys want me to do this? Here are my terms. I need it to be where it doesn't make me have all these physical symptoms. You need to dial it back. You need to dial back the energy. I can get the message without you making the energy so extreme. Okay? So tell them what you need. Ask them to give you signs that are not so physical, if that can happen. But, intuitives are different. How you get I don't get those kind of messages. I get other kinds of messages. So I can empathize how difficult that would be. But the other side of it, and I would be remiss if I didn't say this, I wonder, did you ask for some kind of a gift? Did you ask for this on some level? If you didn't, that's okay. But on some level, I'm going to tell you, you made an agreement before you came into this lifetime. You might not remember it, but before you came into this lifetime, you signed a contract to do this on some level. So the fact that you're acting like you're the victim now, so in a certain way, you got to buck up. I mean, you've been given this marvelous ability, so I think what I'm feeling is you need to first of all own that. But part of that, and part of that owning it is saying, okay, I own it, but here are my terms. Here are my terms. This is how I can do this and manage it and live in this world and be able to get up every day in this body. Is this making sense? The other thing is, If you are an instrument, you have to be honed. It's like a, I keep getting tornado warnings for somewhere. You need to be strengthened. You need to build up the strength to tolerate these things. And so they may be giving it to you too soon. That's why you can ask for them to dial it back a bit. Hopefully, you know, that will be as simple as that. Well, thank you. I'm trying. Sometimes I actually channel on here. Sometimes I do. It's so kind of cool how I know what you're about to say. Well, I talk to spirits too. They, you know, and I'm just kind of sharing what my journey has been. I'm hoping it's going to help you. So again, I'm not meaning to be critical in any way, but you got the gift. Now just say, this is how I need you to handle this so I can deal with this in this 3D world. Comes down to that for me. And I'm also hearing you need to take responsibility. There's some things you're doing physically, like for me, I'm gonna use myself. I'm gonna tell on myself here. I like to have a glass of wine occasionally. I don't overdo it. I'm not, you know, that person. But it's got, and I used to could drink. I could drink 2 or 3 glasses of wine if I wanted to. But now, the more I'm doing this work, the less I can drink without. In other words, I can drink this much wine and feel as if I'd had 3 glasses of wine. And so the ramification for me is greater. The consequence for me is greater, even drinking that much of wine, because I'm exposing myself to different levels of energy, and they don't want me to drink because I'm, you know, it. And so they're just saying, okay, well, we're trying to tell you, your body's telling you. We don't have to say a word. Your body's telling you that if you drink even that little bit, you feel like crap. Hello. And so there's something you're doing also with your physical. I don't know if it's what you're drinking or eating, but there's something you're doing you need to cut out. And they're actually saying you need more sleep. Do you have trouble sleeping? Probably. Oh, well, thank you. I don't mean, Hero Shade, I'm responding. Yeah, I said I was overbearing when I'm really helping you. Thank you. I get kidded by my friends, and they say this lovingly, that I'm the tough love friend, I'm the tough love mom, and I'm the tough love teacher. I'm always, so it's just that I get the information, I want to deliver the message, and I'm very direct because I'm a double Scorpio, and so I forget my nice words sometimes when I'm trying to deliver a message. Big trouble sleeping, I could feel that. Okay, well, you know, to do all the right things, put your devices down at least an hour before you're ready to go to sleep. You know, don't go to sleep when your stomach is uber full. Don't drink alcohol, you know, because that sugar will kick in the middle of the night and wakes you up. You just have to do all the smart things that you know to do. I think you know many of these things. There you go. So you know then. Okay, awesome. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you do too. But yeah, sleep is, and I think you don't drink enough. You need, I'm feeling dehydration might be a factor too. So definitely, hey Chloe, happy Mother's Day to you as well, if that's appropriate. Whew. Yeah, that's rough. 5 to 10, that's not enough sleep, yeah. Oh, good, Patricia, awesome. Glad it's helping other people. You're 28, okay? Never had these side effects until a few weeks ago, and then a few weeks ago is when the vision started coming in. Well, I need to also tell you here, Rochelle, you being a sensitive are being affected by the planet. I don't know if you know about astrology. I'm not an astrology, so I cannot speak of it intelligently, but I can tell you that I'm affected by it, like full moons in particular. I have trouble sleeping. So there are some pretty big planets moving around, and you were saying this started a few weeks ago. We've had 2 eclipses. We've had Pluto is now in retrograde. We had Saturn's changing signs. We had a Venus retrograde, a Mercury retrograde, a lot of stuff going on back when you're talking about this started. Also, there is a big shift, and the veil is getting thinner between us and the other side. And so those of us who are sensitive, those abilities are being ramped up. Our sensitivities are becoming more acute. So all the more reason where you've got to be really responsible about your body and give it what it needs, and it will take care. You take care of it, it'll take care of you. Thank you, King Shepherd. I appreciate that. I'm wishing you a wonderful night, too. I'm about to wrap it up as well. Full moon in Scorpio. I know it. I'm like hanging on. Because Uranus is also, I can't remember. I think it's square. It may be conjunct, but I think it's, or no, it's not trining. I think it's square. I don't know. Anyway, Uranus means sudden things happening, and so I'm just like, double Scorpio, hold on. No, it's not. That's why I brought it up. It's not coincidental, I don't suspect. Well, that depends. When will it balance out? Depends a lot on you, frankly. First thing you do is start taking care of your body. You need to drink more water, meditate more, sleep more. These are just common sense things. There's something you're doing, and I think you know what it is. I don't know what it is, but you know what it is that you know is not good for you, and you need to cut it out. I don't know what that is. And you need to have a talk, and you need to connect to your spirit team. I don't know if you know you have one. You do. Some people don't even know that. You have a spirit team. You see me talking to mine, and I always refer to them because it's how I feel it. I feel them. It's like when I talk to deceased loved ones, they're always here on my left side. Go figure. But it's not uncommon. I've heard that from other mediums too. But anyway, probably something to do with the way the brain is wired, whatever. So you need to do the things to take care of your physical body first and foremost. Are you very sensitive to sugar as well? I mean, you're not a diabetic, but I'm trying to figure out what this other thing is. See, I never really sat down and learned about my abilities or what can affect it. I've just put up with it simply. Okay, ADHD, that's caused from a trauma back in your childhood, ADHD. You can research that if you, Gabor, G-A-B-O-R, Mate, M-A-T-E, he's a world-renowned psychologist, and there's a lot of information here. He has written many books. He has a lot of videos here on YouTube, but he talks about ADHD, and I have several family members. I'm ADHD, so I know about it. It's caused from childhood trauma is where the source of that is. So anyway, you got a lot going on, so you've got to make taking care of your physical body a priority. Number 1 priority. Get yourself balanced. And I'm thinking you may have a sensitivity to sugar. I feel like that might be part of this issue. Well, I said that before I saw your comment about ADHD, and yes, I do know that it can heavily affect that. Yes, so that could be the thing. So do those things and talk to your team. You have a spirit team, I was starting to say. You have a spirit team. Talk to them, acknowledge them, and also talk to your angels. You have a guardian angel. Everybody does. And say, but they're not allowed to interfere unless you ask them for help. So you say, I'm calling upon my angel to please blah, blah, blah. Help me manage this energy. Help me dial back the symptoms I'm feeling from these events. That's what I would do. That's what I do. That's kind of how I handle me, my life. And lastly, I'm going to throw this one in for you, Hero. Yes, Gabor, but he talks about all kinds of different things. And I kind of knew this from, I don't know where I knew it, but I didn't discover him until more recently. And then he started making the connection between illness that we develop later in life starts back in childhood, and specifically ADHD. He talks about that a good bit. And he uses himself in his own story. He was basically, I'll let you, you can Google the story, but his mother was afraid for his safety, and I can't be the Nazis, but I don't remember what it was. Some kind of military thing was happening, I think it was, and his mother was trying to keep him safe, so she gave him to another woman to care for him because she thought she was going to be taken away or whatever. Something like that. I might not have it exactly right. And then she came back and got him, but he was an infant and he was traumatized because he thought his mother had given him away. Well, and anyway, he became a psychologist and he started learning more about things and putting two and two together. Anyway, he's written really wonderful books on it and so forth. So anyway, anybody who's dealing with that, it's a great education. Yeah, I bet. And you know, I do house clearings, and so I know what you mean by infested. I don't think you're talking about roaches. I get that, Hero. Well, you know what, Adia, that's right. Women typically are the path showers. So you got to light the path for him. Well, I don't know, and frankly, I don't want to go there. You know, you're not there anymore. It's not relevant, so let's leave that where it lie. How about that? Hey, Daniel, how are you? So anyway, I'm just trying to think of anything else that's coming through to share. Oh, yeah, be careful what you open yourself up to if you're that sensitive. Like, don't play with Ouija boards and spirit boxes or any of that if you're ever tempted to. Don't do that. Any of you listening, don't do that. Those are portals. You're opening a portal. You don't know what you're doing, and you're opening in a portal. And you don't know what's coming through it. So, that was a complete sidebar. That story about Gabor is nearly mystical to me based on something between my 80s sister. Well, just me. Oh my God. Don't you love synchronicity? Isn't that amazing, Trish? Hey, Mish, you know, I just did one yesterday. It was the live reading. It was a live reading, and I just changed the thumbnail so it will say Scorpio love reading from yesterday. But it was alive. But I probably will do another reading or two this week. I'm going, as I said, to try to do more recorded readings. Trying to find time for it all. Okay, well, you could have more trouble than you realize then, hero. I'm just saying. Yeah, too late. You've already done it. Well, I've tried retiring 2 or 3 times and it didn't stick. So here I am on YouTube and I'm teaching again and teaching meditation classes here where I live and all sorts of stuff. So yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Jay. Yes, it can still be affecting you. Oh yeah, they can follow you. Sure. That's, yeah, they can follow you. They can attach to you. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to call it a night. It's my gym morning, and it's getting late here in Alabama, so I'm going to bid you adieu, all of you. Thank y'all, especially to my wonderful moderators. I love y'all to pieces. Probably next week, somehow, some way, we'll try to do a after party for y'all. Oh, Hero Shade, thank you so much. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you. Yeah, do come back because I enjoy talking about that kind of stuff. I've got a lot of weird stuff under my belt, so to speak, in terms of things I've experienced and all that. So happy to talk about that. All right, guys, love you bunches. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank you for always for your support and your help to my wonderful mods. Don't know when I'll be back. Good night to everybody. Thank you. Yes, y'all take care as well. Thank you, Jay. I hope you had a wonderful day with your mother, Mother's Day. Okay, good. You got your homework here, Shade. Good. All right. Good night, guys. Peace out, or in the words of the Vulcan, live long and prosper.